Good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday. It's Hot Mess Mama Day. Hot Mess Mama Day. It is Monday, December 11th, and it's about 2:35. So I'm hoping that you guys are able to join me. I kind of put the blast out there to let you know that I am moving my Facebook post live broadcasts from my personal Facebook page to now my Hot Mess Mama page, because I thought I was trying to warehouse them all in one place, and so I started a page where I could warehouse all kind of my Hot Mess Mama moments and my Hot Mess Mama stuff versus where I keep all my personal stuff. So certainly I hope that you have been able to log on and join and forward it on to your friends, because it's a public page. So the more the merrier, the more the Hot Mess Mamas, the better. So please feel free to share that. So this is my first Facebook Live broadcast from the Hot Mess Mama page, because you're my village. So certainly I hope that you guys had a good weekend and that Monday's treating you well. So today's talk, I put a poll out there and said, I wonder what mommies want to talk about today. So we're going to have the big sex talk today, SEX. It'll be a little uncensored. So if you've got the kiddies in the room, maybe put in some headphones or something like that. I'm not going to swear or anything like that. I'm not going to get graphic or anything like that. Well, unless you want me to. And in that case, then send me some comments or some questions or thumbs ups or something so that I can make sure that I'm addressing all the things that you want me to address. So sex, the secret sex life of a mom. What do I say about that? It's non-existent. That is for me anyways. And so my hope was that I was going to reach out to all your moms and kind of go, did your sex life take a complete tank after you had kids? Was it like after you were married and everything kind of got, boring and ho-hum and routine? Or did it completely tank after you had kids? Kids are a blessing, but they're exhausting, right? Okay, and I know this is a theme that we all probably have heard a million times, but I think I just need some reassurance that I am not the only mom out there who is kind of just you know what? Sex? Yeah, I kind of rather would just have a nap. Is that okay? Can we can we just get this over with so that I can go to sleep? Kind of thing. Is that a terrible thing to say? Because I just remember, I've been with my husband since I was 18. I've been married to him for over 20 years. So, yeah, I remember we did have a sex life at one point. Oh God, if my husband knew I was having this Facebook Live broadcast, I'm sure he would be just thinking scandalous and he'll be very angry with me. But I guess, I'm not going to get too private about it, but yeah, so what happened? Okay, so you get pregnant, right? I don't know if it was like this for you, but when I got pregnant, I kind of had a difficult pregnancy. So my husband was too scared to touch me. He was fragile, oh my gosh, she's glass, she's gonna shatter and she's gonna lose the baby, and I don't want to do any of that. So for 9 months, a mother's horniest 9 months of her life, because you've got hormones raging everywhere, right? It was hands off, and I was great. Here I am supposed to be experiencing these awesome orgasms and this awesome sex, pregnant, and it was he was too scared to touch me, and I was oh great, excellent, I'm reaping absolutely no benefits to this pregnancy. I'm getting fat, I feel disgusting, I feel sick, I'm having a difficult pregnancy, and what my husband doesn't even want to touch me, but valiantly that was his way of protecting me and my children. But okay, so how does a man go 9 months without having sex? You're thinking to yourself, there's got to be some cheating going on there, or some late nights with this, because there was not a whole lot going on with us for about 9 months. And then after the baby comes, it's almost worse, because I was up breastfeeding every 2 hours, and I was hands off, they hurt. I had a C-section, so I'm hands off, and the hormones came back down to normal, and that whole sex drive thing was kind of gone. And then you have the exhaustion, and then you're oh my gosh, I can't do it. What if the kids come and see me? Have you ever gotten caught by your kids? I got caught by Enzo once, and I don't think he really knew what was going on, so it was okay. So, and he's not scarred for life. But yeah, Enzo walked in on hubby and I once, and we were kind of so we, now it's okay, we have to wait for all the kids to be asleep. We have to wait for all the chores and everything to be done and all the dishes to be, and then, be in the mood. And then at that point, it's I'm just too exhausted. And that's all on me. I feel horrible. Do you feel like a bad mom and a bad wife because sometimes you just don't want it? Okay, for me, it's most of the time I just don't want to do it because I'm just too tired. And it's just it's too much work. Is it too much work, to get me to the place where I need to be? and, you know, get him to where he is happy. But it's just like, gosh, so like there are many nights where I'm just kind of like, okay, just get on and get it over with, because you obviously need it, and I just want it over with and want to go sleep. Then there's the time where you're trying to get pregnant, where you're just kind of doing it and there's absolutely no emotion in it, and it's all just kind of routine, and it's like, gotta get that magic juice in, and I gotta have my legs up in the air for this many hours, because it's gotta get down to the right places, and there's gotta be fertilization and ovulation and all sorts of ations. And so the fun is gone, you know? And so it's just kind of like, how do you resurrect that sex life? And does it come, like, does your sex life, like, rubber band back, like, when the kids are gone and out of the house and they've moved on with their life? Or is at that point you're just, like, geriatric, and no offense, but you're geriatric, and it's just something you just don't do anymore? These are all the things I think about. Like, this is what I get to look forward to. You know what I was thinking, too? I'm like, my poor husband, like, I know he's got needs. It's primal in them. They need to have it. They need to spread the seed. They need to have this physical thing. And they get mean, don't they? I mean, they complain about us being premenstrual or having PMS, and they complain about us having cramps and us being snotty. My goodness. You can tell when a man needs to let off some steam. And there comes a point where I'm just like, you know what? I just want him to stop being so angry. So I'm just going to do this so that he can just stop yelling and being so angry and bring the testosterone down 6,000 degrees, right? Have you ever been in that point where you're just like, okay, he just needs it, because if he doesn't get it, he's just so mean, right? So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I wonder how it is when it's like same-sex marriage couples. Like, is it the same? Like, do they have the same kind of dynamic where, like, when the kid comes, you're just too exhausted? But you said that's when it's a man and a woman, like, men and women are, like, created with different hormones and different equipment and different, like, urges and primal needs, right? So what if it's a woman and a woman? Like, do they have those same needs? Is there one woman partner who maybe had the baby who's just like, no, I don't think so, and the other woman partner who, when they're like, oh my gosh, I gotta have it right now, like, so, like, or is that a man-woman thing, or is that pretty much across the board for same-sex and different sex relationships? And I don't know. I wonder. It's a really interesting topic to me, and something that I would love for your feedback on. Like, man, if there are any same-sex couple friends of mine out there that would like to share, I would be really interested in what you think about that. Or if there's any dads out there where you're just like, oh man, I know my wife doesn't want to do it, but I really need it. And how do you finesse the wife into doing it? And after the kids came, maybe you didn't have any interest in doing it because you were tired too. Like, give me some thumbs up, some likes, some hearts, something. Tell me what you think about that. Am I the only mom that's just kind of like, I don't like it anymore, I'm just too tired? It's like, I know my husband's got skills. I love him. I've loved him for 20 years, and it's not like he's doing anything wrong. He's got skills. It's just, I just want to know, like, why at one point in my life I went from this to this. How does that happen? And does it ever go back to this? And I would love to hear some success stories and some, real life experiences from some of the other moms out there, because I kind of feel like maybe I need to resurrect some sort of sex life with my husband. And how the heck do I do that when I'm so dang tired all the time? And I got 2 little kids running around and a barking dog. And yeah, I'm sure some of you have some really good tips out there. I'm sure, and I have some mom friends that are like super hypersexual, who are like, they've got kids and they don't care, they want it all the time. And then I've got some other friends that are like me, that are kind of just like, I just want a nap. So, I wonder if there's any moms in the middle there, and how you like balance that, and how you have like healthy sexual relationships with your partner. So give me some feedback here, because I'm feeling like really like a terrible wife. And I'm almost feeling asexual because I'm like having like no sex life. Maybe it's normal. I don't know. Maybe it'll change at some point. Maybe I need to change it. I don't know. All right, give me some advice. Throw some comments in there. Give me a like or 2. Share this with your friends. Give them a good laugh, because it's all about the sex, baby. Right? Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the things that she ain't doing. That's all for now. Have a great day. Think about what I said and please post some comments. Have a good one. Bye.